People kill black people, they don't come out and do this crap. The only time they do this crap is when a white person touches them. They're the racist. It's wrong for a white cop to kill a black person, that's for sure. But if it matters, it should matter at all times.
So what are you fighting for? What are you fighting for? You're not here to fight injustice. You're here to cause drama.
It's not about blacks.
First of all, this is about white Americans and black Americans. But you know what it's not about? You. But for some reason, you took it upon yourself to put your opinion where it doesn't belong. You are an African immigrant. I am a black American. This is a feud between us and them. Just be happy you're able to come to this country due to the suffering of my people.
I am black, I'm not oppressed. I am free.
Okay, first of all, you're not black. I'm black. When someone says they're black, it's short for black American. Something that was given to me and my people to identify us. All right? So stop. Why do people of color from different backgrounds keep saying they're black? You're not black. You are who you are from your original country. You came here. Just because you mark down black African American does not make you a black American. On top of that, why is it that you're free? Why is it that you're able to come here without the fear of being placed in shackles? What group of people made it so that you don't have to worry about being someone else's property? So why are you talking? Answer that.
That's good for you. That's an individual person. What about a systemic issue?
I do what I want. You have the skills. This is a country where you have the skills. You want to do what you want. You do it.
Okay, 1, you are an individual person, as the lady said. 2, on top of that, you are an African. Your personal experience does not reflect the experience of my people. So you could cut all that stuff out. Also, she said, what about the systematic issue? You didn't even answer to that. You just simply said, if I want to do something, I go do it. If people in this country want to do something, they go and do it. Yes, that is correct, but it's not that simple because history already shows that whenever my people came together to do something, you had racist white people either take it or destroy it. So stop talking as if it's just that simple for us when history showed it's never been that simple for us.
Stop forcing on people to accept that they're oppressed. They are not. I am not oppressed. I am black.
Yes, you are not oppressed. And I wonder why that is. And stop calling yourself black. You are not black. You are African. I'm black. I'm black American. I have ties to these lands. You don't. So stop calling yourself black. Also, to add on to my last point, if black Americans can simply just get up and go do what we want, do you honestly think we will still be under the government that once had us in chains? No. I promise you, if it was really that simple for us, we will have our own sovereign state.
Violence is wrong, period.
Yes, exactly. Why do you think black Americans are coming together to point out the violence done to us by racist white supremacists in the first place? You just said it, violence is wrong. So why are you fighting against or protesting against the violence done to our people? That doesn't even make any sense.
It's not about blacks. The blacks kill blacks in black neighborhoods every single day. I've never seen a Black Lives Matter in those neighborhoods.
Yes, black on black crime is a huge issue within the black community. But what's that got to do with the violent acts done towards black Americans outside of the community committed by the other ethnic groups within America? Also, a handful of black Americans didn't just become violent criminals overnight. Let's not pretend that our government didn't put in place certain things in hopes of the complete destruction of the black community. For example, Ice Cube admitted from his own mouth that gangster rap was a government psyop in order to convince the young black youth to be violent criminals so that they could be sent to private prisons. He said this himself. They control the label. They control the records. They control what rappers say. And he's not the only one to have said this. Also, welfare. When government agents would go to a black household and say, hey, we will give you a certain amount of money every month as long as the black man is not present. Or the 1980s crack epidemic, where the government literally pushed drugs into the black communities, not only to fund an illegal war, but on top of that, in hopes of completely destroying the black community. That's 3 examples out of many where the government tried to just destroy us completely, like completely wipe us out. So like, stop acting like black Americans were just born violent criminals. Like, they just flipped the switch overnight. Because it's not that simple.
But if a white person kill a black person, Black Lives Matter. Stop the hypocrisy.
Why don't you start?
I'm not carrying anything saying Black Lives Matter.
You know what bothers me the most is that when a handful of black people in general, not just black Americans, but black people in general, goes out and commits crimes against other ethnic groups out there, majority of America comes together to specifically point out black Americans and calls violent criminals. But whenever other ethnic groups out there, even people of color, commits crimes against black Americans, somehow black Americans are still labeled as the violent criminals. Like, what is up with that? Also, why is it every time an immigrant comes to America, they always show hostility towards black Americans, but they never use that same energy to fix the ongoing problems in their home countries?